Jurassic Live Update 3.7 will be introducing 4v4 Brawls, and we have exclusive early footage. We're going to use Buck and Doe at level 30 at the end of it, and also check out the new Brawl Shop where you can buy Buck and Doe. So let's get straight into it. I'll be versing 3 different people in this video. We'll first start off with my friend Sasha, then my other friend BigBangScience, and then my YouTuber friend AlienNewt. I have other YouTuber or content creator friends I could have played with, but you know, these were the available ones. And you know, I can play with the YouTubers whenever I want in like the beta build and stuff, whereas I don't really have much time to do videos with just on normal JWA stuff. Like, I don't really do stuff outside the beta build anymore. I obviously play the game, but I don't get much time with friends. So when I figured out Amber Club members were getting access to the beta build access to Brawls as well, I was like, yep, I have to play with my friends. You know, it's been ages since I played with them in a video. So yeah, here we have Sasha, brought in her lovely blue and T-Rex. That's just so awesome. I brought my T-Rex. It's only level 20, so it's not gonna do much, but you know, it has taken out that team. So, you know, a bit of trouble there, but me and Sasha did do about 3 rounds, and you know, it was roughly even. I think she takes the cake. But this first battle, I want to make sure, you know, I took the win. Actually, no, I think I took the victory just because, you know, I asked her to do a certain team, so I technically won on that. We won't count that though, so I guess we're even in a way. But yeah, really, what's carrying me is like my Parasaurolophus Lux, because it's level 25. Why did I get level 25? Well, for enhancements, obviously, you need your creature's level 25, and I was like, you know what, Parasaurolophus Lux is like a kind of not renewable, because it's out in the wild. It's hard to find now, especially after the short range damage was done, but I used to like go out every day and it was just there, so I just have a ton of its DNA. I didn't need to spend coins, but yeah, then I kind of lost that opportunity, so now it's just at level 25, and it's like, yeah, just a good teammate now. And but one of my favorite things on the team is probably my Spinosaurus, and there you go, I got the win. But yeah, I do like my Spinosaurus because it has its skin, which is really cool. But anyway, this shop, you get 500 points from each brawl. Apparently they could change that, but each legendary Rex incubator only costs 1,000. I think that's a pretty damn good deal, and is definitely worth doing the brawls for, alright? Because 2 brawls and you've got 100 Buck or 100 Doe DNA, whichever one you choose. I would not go for the Allura Titan bundle just because it's pretty easy to get out in the wild. I have it level 16 with 10,000 plus DNA. The Catalyst though, those would be worth it, but for now I would say go Buck and Doe just in case a hybrid comes. And if all the previous non-hybrid legendaries like Panthera, Rexy, Scaletosaurus, and Parasaurolophus Lux are anything to go by, I would be preparing for a Buck and Doe hybrid. Just saying. But anyway, yes. So, why do I like my Spinosaurus? Well, it stands out from all the other Spinosaurus because I bought the skin, obviously, but it is my favorite buyable skin in the whole game, so I couldn't miss out on it. I reckon it wasn't the most expensive, but it was like, you know, at least a season pass worth of money, except you didn't get a season pass, you just got the skin for it. But it was like, you know, it's got the exact same colors as the Asset 87 Spinosaurus, and I really like that Spinosaurus, the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus, so it was like, yeah, I'm just gonna suck it up and buy it. And I think with what's coming up, the skin was kind of worth it to get. Just a little hint, not gonna reveal anything, but I think getting this skin was worth it to differentiate it from some stuff. But anyway, I'm getting too sidetracked here. Spinosaurus, I do love it. Had to put it on my team. I do believe I did verse someone with the non-skin Spinosaurus, and I was like, haha, I have the skin. But then they beat me in the brawl, so I was like, yeah, fair enough. Anyway, yes, T-Rex is just, it's fun to use in this because it's now got the group move, so it can attack everyone. The thing is though, with the group moves, you can only attack the front row. So in this, it's a bit more complicated than raids. There's a front row, a back row. You've actually even got the left and right sides. I don't think left and right matters. It could, but you can swap in and out. So the back row will swap in for the front, or I think just one back row will swap for the creature that's in front of it, and it will do a swapping move. However, if anything on the opposing team has a lockdown effect, you're just going to get locked down. It's not really going to work. So I don't do much swapping in Brawls. But then again, I don't have much luck in Brawls because everyone I was facing, keep in mind, it was an exclusive group that got access to this. Most of them were like professional, you know, like they spend thousands on GWA a month. I don't know, that I'm pulling that out of my butt. I have no proof of that, but they're obviously really good, you know. They've got level 30s beyond, whereas, you know, the best I have is my level 25 Parallax. If I had Spinosaurus, which, you know, legendaries are the only things allowed in Brawls right now, except for Blue, T-Rex, Acrocanthosaurus. I don't know why those epics specifically, but still. Anyway, if Spinosaurus was allowed in at one point, we could use it, but now it's just off the cards. I don't know why. Anyway, I have my Spinosaurus level 28, and I was like, heck yeah, that's pretty good, especially against Rexy. But for some reason, Rexy's off the table now. You can't use Rexy in Brawl. However, you can use Buck and Dodo, even though people probably have barely leveled them. But then again, you can unlock them. You can get a bunch of DNA for them from the Brawl. So in a way, it kind of makes sense, I guess. But here we're getting attacked by the Black Panther Oblithier, which is, I think it's a pretty neat skin. I didn't get it personally, but it is a very cool skin. It kind of reminds me, you know, of Toothless, I guess, you know, considering its other skin is the white one, like the Light Fury, or what is it, like Godzilla and Shimo, I guess, yin and yang, just crazy stuff. But yeah, BigBangScience is doing pretty good against me. I think, what is it, it's going to be a 4-2. I would say they're definitely getting the win on me. So yeah, we're going to try, in this video, we're going to do 5 Brawls. 3 of them will be against Sasha, so the next one's against Sasha. Then, obviously, this one was against BigBangScience. Then after that, we'll go against Sasha again. And then the last one, we'll do AlienNewt. So subscribe to AlienNewt if you haven't already, because he does pretty good content. And I assume I'll probably be in his video with the Brawl thing. And he'll probably have... I do believe he was going to do a Brawl with Shadow Trainer, another YouTuber. Subscribe to them. We've all kind of been playing in the Bay build together. It's been a lot of fun, I can tell you that. But this, another skin. There you go. You've got the Peacock Fukui minor skin. So that's pretty cool. Where was I? There's just so much going on. But yeah, definitely stick around for the end of the battle, because I decided to put a level 30. Because the last battle I used in the beta build specifically, whereas this was on my actual account, so it was my level 20 stuff, but on the beta build I have level 30 stuff, obviously. So I decided, yep, let's put in a level 30 Buck, let's put in a level 30 Doe, I believe level 30 Spinosaurus, and a level 30 Epic T-Rex. So it was just like a T-Rex army, and then a Spinosaurus, because why not? Spinosaurus is cool, and I assume you guys are probably going to like it when something happens. Not saying it's getting an Apex or anything, but something could happen for, you know. Anyway, I'm not confirming an Apex. There's no evidence of an Apex at all. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, yes, Brawls are a lot of fun, you guys. So yeah, I've talked about, there's a lot of mechanics, obviously. There's a swap in, swap out, I've kind of explained. So it'll just do the regular swapping moves, and then, I don't know, when swapping out, I don't think the creature does anything when moving to the back. But anyway, so yeah, basically if you're doing a group move, it will only attack the front creatures until I think they're all gone, and then once they're all gone, then your group moves will attack the back creatures. So I would say probably put your tanky health creatures up the front so they can just tank a lot of damage, and then put your, you know, attacker creatures up the back so they don't take as much. But obviously, you know, there are specific attacks like target the highest HP. Look at that. This is what I'm saying. Level 30s are just going to obliterate me in this, because I only have like level 20s and then the one level 25. But, you know, hats off to Sasha, because they earned their stuff. Fair game. Yeah, where was I? Somewhere with the, you know, front rows, back rows. So, yeah. When doing a group move, you can only attack the front row until they're all gone. Then back row, you can attack them once the front row is all gone. But if you have specific attacks that aren't group attacks, such as target the highest damage, and the highest damage happens to be up the back, I assume you target the backhand person. But yeah, here, Sasha decided to bring in Buck and Doe. So this is the, like, you know, level 16 bear. It's not level 30 yet. We'll get to level 30. But this was so cool. And I really appreciate Sasha for doing this for me, because I got to get a picture for the thumbnail to have Buck and Doe on that side. Because if I had it on my side, right, Buck and Doe, which I do in the next battle, we can already do that in raids, you know? Whereas on the opposing side, we've never really seen any of these creatures on the opposing side. It doesn't matter too much, let's be completely honest. Like, it's just me wanting to get a good picture. There's not too much change. Like, it's not, I do wish we got a new arena, but I can understand, you know, making brawls was already probably a hard enough effort. So they were just like, yeah, just use the raid loadout, the island assault loadout on this. I do cross my fingers for a new location one day. Maybe they'll make a new sanctuary, right? Here's my idea with the sanctuaries. I would like a bison sanctuary, right? Because you know that strike event we get for Dominion's anniversary? It's the bison sanctuary. Turn that into a new sanctuary, except have it for legendaries, uniques, and omega non-hybrids, and have them in there. A way to have their DNA be renewable and sustainable. I think that could be a good idea. And just have the setting be Bison Valley. Doesn't have to be too massive. Well, I guess kind of, because Bison is a pretty big area. But, you know, we're not obviously moving around that area. It's just stagnated in the one place. I think that's the right word. But this raid alone was very cool. Just because, you know, we had Buck and Doe on the opposing thing. So it almost appears, well, in my opinion, it appears like they're raid bosses. And have a look at this. This is the coolest thing ever. When it does the maternal roar move, that was so cool. That was the money shot right there. I kept saying to Sasha, holy moly, I love that. Because you've got the visitor center, no, the innovation center in the back. And it's just like, this is the perfect shot. We've never seen Doe, you know, do that stomp and roar move in front of the visitor center. Well, we've had the T-Rex boss, right? But again, that wasn't the Rexy model, whereas Buck and Doe have the Rexy model or design, whereas the old T-Rex, it doesn't really look like a Jurassic World T-Rex. It's just, I don't know, some off-brand T-Rex. But I'm glad they did make Rexy, because Rexy is just perfect in terms of T-Rex design. So yeah, I'm very glad we did get that. Unfortunately, Buck doesn't really have a paternal roar move where it can stomp down like that. The same move that the 93 classic Mattel Rex has, and the Car and the Schooner Metrodon. Buck doesn't have that, unfortunately. So we just got Buck to roar from the side, and that was going to be in the thumbnail. And then I was going to include a white Spinosaurus and then my Spinosaurus, because no one really uses that skin for Spinosaurus except me. I don't see many people use it. So I was just like, yeah, I'll just use that thing on my side. It's not that big of a difference, because we've already got the Spinosaurus on that side. We've got the Doe on that side, and we've got the Buck on that side. I hope this makes sense, because this is my content creator brain kicking in, and I know not all of you are content creators watching this, so it's probably like, what is he on about? But if you can understand, you know, they were on the opposing team side, but, you know, in the back of Doe, in Doe's background, there's obviously the innovation center, and in the background of Buck, or like one of the Spinosaurus's, there's the Spinosaurus skeleton. So it's like, it's just so cool. You know, obviously the Mosasaurus Lagoon is cool, but there's no Mosasaurus jumping out of it. Whereas, you know, you have actual iconic landmarks like the Spinosaurus skeleton or the Innovation Center. Anyway, I hope that does make sense. I know I was rambling on a bit there. But hey, we've now got ourselves the level 30 Buck and Doe, along with the level 30 T-Rex and the level 30 Spinoceratops. And just the white one this time, not the Asset 87 Spinosaurus colored one, which is just so cool. But yes, I do still appreciate the North Spinosaurus, and AlienNewt himself had a Spinosaurus to face off against my one, and they just kept hitting each other. They were just like, you're gonna bleed, no, you're gonna bleed. So that was pretty funny. But then my T-Rex just kind of attacks everyone, and as you can see, I'm already 2 up, so it's not looking good for him. Now this was because for some reason I was given the beta build with everything level 30 pretty much, and like just maxed out boost. whereas he didn't really have anything. He just had level 21 stuff. I don't know why. Or like, not level 21, just base stuff. So his Omegas were level 1, Commons level 1, his Unique's level 21, just for example. So he didn't really have much to stand on against me, and I feel bad a little bit. But you know, if he had his stuff, he would have obliterated me, because we've played Brawls before, and when he's got his stuff, oh, he absolutely annihilates me. So this is like a one-time thing. I get to beat him, and it's like, I have to put this in a video surely. But then again, there was that video where I placed top 1 in the world for like a couple of seconds, minutes if I'm lucky. And he was the opponent I faced in Gyrosphere Depot, and I beat him, and it got me rank number 1, and he was rank number 2 in the world. So I guess I've beat him a couple of times. I don't like when I've lost though, you know, it's because he's got like those level 30 legendaries and stuff. But in the beta build, all even, and as you can see, I've just collected myself a win. So I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to watch the previous video up here, and I will see you later. Bye everyone.